However, whatever the merits of that argument in this particular case, no one goes around judging everyone as an individual, however popular such cant may be. When you are walking down a dark street at night and see a shadowy figure in an alley up ahead, do you judge him as an individual, or do you cross the street and pass on the opposite side? Judging him as an individual could cost you your life. It may turn out that he is just a kindly neighbor out walking his dog, but you discover that only after the fact. The high cost of knowledge is often overlooked when discussing social policies, and especially social policies in the emotionally charged area of race and ethnicity. In real life, decisions are based on imperfect knowledge, simply because there is no other kind. Recently, a black middle-class professional wrote of his resentment when he was asked to pay for his meal in advance in an Asian-owned restaurant, especially after he noted that a white couple that came in was not asked to do the same. Was this arbitrary racism or self-protection based on experience in this neighborhood? That was the key question he did not ask, nor do most journalistic stories or even scholarly studies. The same man also expressed resentment at the looks of aversion he received from fellow blacks in another establishment because he was wearing his hair in dreadlocks. Clearly, this was not a question of racism, but of repugnance toward the kind of people who make a statement with that kind of hairstyle. Apparently, neither blacks, whites, nor Asians judge each person as an individual. Probably no one else in the world does either, though the intelligentsia may talk that way. Fortunately, the marketplace puts a price on incorrect generalizations, as it does on all sorts of other incorrect assumptions behind economic decisions. Even the most racist owner of a professional basketball team could not refuse to hire blacks unless he were willing to face bankruptcy and thereby cease to be a basketball owner. Theoretically, racists could simply absorb the losses created by their own discrimination. Empirically, it is very hard to find people who are willing to lose hard cash in order to discriminate. Racists may prefer their own group to others, but they prefer themselves most of all. That is why discrimination has always been most prevalent where it costs discriminators the least, in government employment, in regulated utilities, or in nonprofit organizations. That was true throughout the pre-civil rights era, just as reverse discrimination is generally strongest in such organizations today. This is not an American pattern, but a worldwide pattern. Yet, those who wish to fight against discrimination often try to move employment decisions and other decisions out of the marketplace and into the hands of people who pay no price: politicians, bureaucrats, and judges.